Alright, happy Monday. How is everyone's day going? Libby, I see you. I see you. Going to go make yourself some of that ice cream. Libby's got one of them fancy ninja creamies. I actually was looking at those the other day, but I have no room for household appliances. I am actually about to inherit a an Instapot that I don't know what I'm gonna do with. Hello, Lizzie. How is your day? So we're making more petals today for Libby's lily. When I was at the Mall of America, they had this really cool stand that had a bunch of crochet flowers, and I was like, I could just buy one. And then I was like, no, we're better than that. We're better than that. So then I just walked away. But, yeah, today, yesterday, oh my God, yesterday was a fucking nightmare. So, I had these glorious plans. I was like, I'm gonna go see my grandpa super early. I'm gonna pick up the pants that he needs me to alter, and then I'm just gonna get those done, and then I'm gonna go to a gem show and get myself some pretty little rocks. And good God, yeah, no, I spent literally 8 hours attempting to sew pants, and I've come to accept my sewing machine is not powerful enough to go through all of that denim, and I am now out of sewing needles. So tomorrow I'll just have to make a trip into the fabric warehouse and buy things that I don't need. I'm so excited. I can't fucking wait. Oh my God. But no, I was crashing out over pants the other day. So yesterday sucked, but today is great. What's up? Hey, Sai. Mademoiselle. You'll be listening? That's cool, that's cool. I'm happy you're here. You had your volume down, got you. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yeah, I like them thumbs. But yes, so we're working on petals. During my free time at work today, I've been working on that big green panel that I'm making for the purse, so I'm not going to bore anyone with that. She's closing. It's so sad. Who's closing? What? What? Oh, and we're drinking because I'm still crashing out over yesterday. I took my machine apart. Okay, I lost at least 10 sewing needles to those pants. And then I was doing like heavy maintenance on my machine, taking it apart. I was unscrewing shit on it. I was like, the fuck is this? A new sewing machine is down the road at some point in time this year. I'm gonna try and get like my family to get it for me for Christmas or my birthday. But your message got to go to Joann's. No, I don't have to go to Joann's. I'll take a video of it when I do go there tomorrow. There's a fabric warehouse up by me, and it's called like, what is it? It's like S&R and something. It is insane. It is overwhelming, the sheer amount that this facility has. And not only that, but like all of their sewing supplies is like a quarter of what Michael's or Joann's ever sold it for. It's insane. It is floor to ceiling. They have just buckets of trim, of lace, of elats, like pieces that you can go through. It is the sheer amount in there. Like, going to that store is an event, and I love it. I'm obsessed. I think about it all the time. Fuck Joann's. Joann's ain't shit. Joann's is nothing compared to this warehouse. It is crazy. I'll take some video. I have some pics on my phone. You're at your friend Megan for dinner and dog walking, and her dad is making us salmon rigatoni with homemade Alfredo sauce and steamed asparagus. Bless. That's okay. I had a hot dog for dinner. I was at my desk today and I was like, man, I want a hot dog. And so I made it happen because I'm an adult. But that's what's up. You enjoy your salmon. I have to walk to a different room to hear you over the creamy. I'm sorry you're creaming so loud. Jesus Christ. You do love fabric shopping. I fucking love fabric shopping. I don't need any more fabric, but because one, I'm out of sewing needles, but also my parents are doing like a 30th anniversary party, which I think they should get a divorce, but that's none of my business. I'm going to be making my dress for that event, which I'm super excited about. But yes, it is super fun. You make American Girl doll clothes? Oh my god! Who's your favorite American Girl doll? Who's your favorite American Girl? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That sounds amazing. I read those books. I ate those books up like crazy when I was a kid. They were some of my favorite. Who was it? I'm trying to recall their names. Let's see. I liked Felicity. Josephina was one of my favorites as well. Who else? I'm trying to think. I know they're still like making new ones. I think maybe the other one was, who was it? Maybe I don't. I think it was just kind of those two. I think there was one like Kirsten or something like that, but yeah, I loved the American Girl doll series. That was my jam. Let's see, the creamy sounds like a jet engine. That's what's up. You made yourself a pair of emerald silk pajamas last summer. Fuck yeah! Congratulations. That sounds incredible. Let's see. Your American Girl is always gonna be Kirsten and Josephina, but you love Caroline. She's so beautiful. You had a Molly phase too. When you were really into World War II. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, hi Gus. Hi, you kind of scared, you scared me. Come on. Come on, don't be a bitch. Oh my god. Well. No, you can stay back there. You can stay back there. Well then. Yeah. That's so cool, you make little American Girl doll clothes. That's what's up. Yeah, I do want to get a better sewing machine. You fat fuck. Get down. Get down. Unbelievable. Because yeah, I basically I didn't sew. There's like one seam on each leg that is the absolute thickest. And I sewed around that, and then I took it to my dad, who does like leather work, so he has a serious sewing machine, and I was like, you just gotta punch it, just give it like 2 solid stitches and call it a day. But I couldn't get through anything. It was insane. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I picked out, like, I know the kind of dress that I'm gonna be making, and yeah, I hem a lot of my own stuff too. I have like a really pretty green sweater, but I am currently kind of reworking some parts of it. So it is partially disassembled, and I cannot wear it right now. But yeah, I'm looking at some different sewing machines just because I'm like, it's a bit ridiculous that it couldn't get through it, in my opinion. And I had the right needles. I was using denim needles, so let's see. You've been into the long hemline look lately. It's all the Rose fault. I don't know what any of that is, but I'm proud of you, and that sounds very fun. And I'm holding Gus's head. I got the whole world in my hands. The whole wide world in my hands. Hi, baby. Let's see. Long hemline. And the rose. What's the rose? Gus, do you know what that is? Let's see. I'm seeing if Google will tell me what any of that is. Like, obviously long hemline. Like full length. As far as skirts and dresses and stuff like that. But I don't know what the rose is. Let's see. The rose bag is a future heirloom in the making from British Vogue. The Olsen twins. The Roe coat. The Roe is for the rich by StitchFashion.com. The silent seduction of wealth. Jesus. Most of this luxury shit is made in the same factories as like the cheap shit. And they just put like a nice label on it. Let's see. The Roe walks the fine tightrope between notoriety and secrecy. If wealth truly whispers, then the purr coming from the Olsens. Oh, is this by the Olsens? Okay, I'm too poor for this conversation. Get the fuck out, Lizzie. Let's see here. Long pant legs because of the Mary Kate Olsen girls. Too much of an influence. Yeah. Gus wears the Roe. They're $500 flip-flops. Get wrecked. Oh, the hemline should kiss the ground, basically. I'm too short to be fucking with that. That sounds like a really dumb way to wear down some hemlines so that you have to buy more shit. Although, I imagine that the Olsens don't have to do, like, a lot of walking, you know? They probably just get into a car and, you know, then go somewhere and sit there. That sounds very pretentious, right? For real. I'm sorry. I'm too rich to know what that is. Take back the colonies! Alright, anyways. Anywho's, my hands need to be working. You don't buy the row, pinky swear, but your mom is a millennial named Ashley, so she's very influenced. Yeah, the Ashleys of my generation are certainly something to behold. That is for sure. That is for sure. I usually just see stuff and then I save it and I'm like, I'm gonna learn how to make that. But yes. How good boy. Yeah. But, alright. So, crochet. Don't get all weird. He's looking at the yarn like he's gonna eat it. Banana Republic? I don't think we shop at the same stores. Alright? I shoplift from Goodwill. Okay? Alright? Your class is showing. Okay. So, let's see. You're gonna dress your American Girl doll in the row. Jesus. That's a fancy doll. Alright, so I need to do 4 half double crochets. I need to get Gus's fur out of this. It's like Jaws. Na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na. Alright. I am, like, low-key afraid he's gonna bite the yarn. But that's only because, like, Nibs has chewed through some of my yarn before. And it's helpful sometimes, don't get me wrong, but, like, sometimes I don't want the yarn cut just yet, you know? Like, I'm still using it. I'm still doing something with it. Let's see, half double crochets. How's everyone's Monday going? Libby, what kind of ice cream are you making? 3. Let's see. If Gus bites the yarn, it adds character. No, it adds a knot, actually. It does not add character if he's gonna bite it and it breaks. It adds work for me, is what it does. There, see, I'm always like, I need to hold my hands up. Gus, you're such a good motivator. You're bettering me, actually. Oh, no, get back in here. Get on my hook. There we go. All right, let's see here. You just had a taste of banana ice cream that you're mixing up, and it's so damn yummy. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, banana sounds actually really good. That sounds very good. You're so busy. You have a meeting here at 9 when you get back upstairs, and you streamed. I saw that you streamed earlier when I was at work, unfortunately. And you did your D&D today. Girl, you are busy. You're a busy little bee. And I am proud of you. I hope you have a good meeting. Yeah, I had work and it was surprisingly chill for a Monday for the most part. And then, like, that was done, so I just ran some errands. And then I remembered I forgot to text a bunch of people back over the weekend. So I did that, and I was like, ugh, I'm the worst. I'm, like, there's a couple people, and they're like, let's be friends. And I'm like, I will literally never remember to talk to you. Like, I'm the worst. Genuinely. I have no capacity for any of it. I try. I really do, and I'm just bad at it. Let's see, you were at Goodwill in Niagara Falls yesterday, and you found a messed up Hannah Montana Barbie. So you bought her? You bought a Hannah Montana Barbie. That's what's up. Libby needs a vacation. Libby would probably work while she was on vacation. Like, Libby could be on a beach, and she'd probably have a laptop out. And Libby would probably have too much anxiety. You'd be like, I gotta do something. What would you do with yourself, Libby? Oh my goodness. What would you do with yourself? I agree, though. I think Libby deserves a vacation. You deserve a break. You deserve to only have to work one job. Man, working 2 jobs, I've done it before. That shit pissed me off. I was like, I have no time. We were talking about that just the other day, too. I was like, was telling Libby, I'm like, I have to take frequent breaks and like downtime. Otherwise, I become miserable. Especially like this time of the year when I find myself overcommitted to so many things and feeling like I don't have enough time to do the things I want to do. That's why I stream, actually. Because I'm like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do what I want to do. And now we're here. Let's see. Libby, you should only work on showing us Girl World BS. It's so much more profitable and insane. I mean, well, Libby's not monetized. And not only that, but like, sometimes you want to just make content about what you want to make, you know? Like, sometimes you just want to talk about what you want to talk about because you find it interesting. Like, I did a video on the manosphere that did terrible, but I wanted to do it, so I just did it, you know? Get the fuck out of there, you little monster. Anyways. He is being bad because he knows I'm distracted here. But yeah, because I know, Libby, you've talked about, like, different things that, yeah, profitable for who? I know, right? Because I know you've talked about, like, different things that, like, oh, I'd like to make some videos on this or that and whatnot. When it's like, yeah, you know, sometimes you find something interesting and, you know, that's what you want to talk about. It's not about profitability. And yeah, and again, we're not monetized. Yeah. I mean, shit. I'm terrible about all of this. I'm like, I should really edit these videos, and I should cross-post to different platforms, and I shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I didn't, so. And I'm like, you know what? This is fine. Okay. He's over there being really bad, and I can't. You're so fucking stupid, Gus. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He found a box and he's not supposed to be in it. But yeah, you know, like, I like Girl World videos, but don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know, Girl World, I feel like you can't just talk about that. It's terrible. Don't reprimand, you know, he needs to be, okay? He's bad. He's like low-key bad. Not even. He's a good boy. Yeah, when. He's a little shit. That's what he is. At least he doesn't eat my cords, but that's about all he has going for him. He's only doing it for attention. I don't even know why. He has food. He has water. He was super mad earlier because I couldn't take him on a walk because the weather sucks outside. So he's acting up because he's been inside. Don't walk your cats, okay? Unless your cat's, like, not a dick, but, like, mine is, so. He's like, I'm gonna make your life a living nightmare because I didn't get my way. Let's see. I can't have rugs because he vomits on them. I would love a rug. You know, tie the room together. Let's see. There's so many things that you want to make videos on. Yeah, oh, I know. I started writing up. So, like, billionaires make their information pretty fucking public. And I started writing up some various scripts of, like, deep diving on different billionaires. And I haven't gotten around to it. I haven't had the time. And then I'm like, I want it to be really well edited. And my editing sucks ass. So I'm like, I don't know yet. Gimli! Hi! Hi! It's going really good. It's going really good. We got stacks of petals over here, if I can grab them. So we got a bunch of petals, and we're just adding to them. Welcome in. How have you been? It's been a minute. Yeah, all projects are going well. Can't complain. What have you been working on? I think last... Oop. Jesus Christ, it's Gus again. No, he doesn't even piss on the rug. He just vomits on it. He just throws up on it. It's the worst. Yeah, editing takes a lot of time. Oh, I know. And, like, I want to do a good job, and so it's, like, really frustrating. And I end up... And it's it's kind of a time suck too. Like you sit down to edit and it's like boom, 8 hours went by and you're like, oh no. Like it's a lot. But yeah, I've watched a bunch of tutorials on like various, how to do various things within editing. But yeah, just stuff like that I want to do. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. Okay. Just making sure my counts are right. Oh, and that is not a double crochet. Let's fix that. Let's see. Oh, you were asked to make some things for a friend. That's so exciting. Let's see. Oh, the Big Lebowski. Fuck, I love the Big Lebowski. Yes. Dude, they pissed on your rug when Don... Oh my god, that movie is so weird. It feels like a fever dream sometimes because it goes all over the place and then it just... Such a good movie. I gotta rewatch that. I gotta revisit it. It's been a minute. Let's see. Oh my goodness, Gimli, you've been busy. What? What is the pink thing? I'll get it up on the screen in just a minute. What is that pink thing, though? Let's see. A sloth? Yo, what? That's so dope. That's so dope. Okay, boom. So we got a sloth and an Eevee. So pretty. So cute. That is so... I like the toes on the sloth. Oh my goodness. What? That's awesome. That's awesome. You've been busy. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is so, so cool. We're hoping to, my goal is, I'm like, you know what, let's start wrapping up some of these work in progress projects so that I can move on to other things. But geez, sometimes it's like, I don't have enough time in a single day. Had 90s baby doll vibes. Yes. Absolutely. It really does. It's the eyes, and I see the sparkle too. That's so, so pretty. Some glitter yarn going on there. Love it. We love the glitter. Have a good meeting, Libby. I'll see you soon. You work so hard. Alright, 2 half double crochet, 2 single crochet, and then we will be at the end of our petal. So, yes. It's been an interesting one though. Because then I know I want to make my mom some roses and carnations eventually. That is a ways away when I have much more time. But yeah, just between, sewing and crochet and just anything else in the outside world, it's just when can I get to all of it? But that's okay. I have my whole life for now. For now. Alright. That one and one of our last stitches here. We've nearly finished a petal. If I can get it through. My goodness. And I've even, I found some really fun patterns for like scrap busters so that I'll eventually be able to work through the ridiculous drawers of stuff that I have. Alright, and we are Gonna do our final. Where is it? Yeah, I just got a slip stitch here if I can get in. My goodness. Okay. Jesus, I can't get in. Let me in. Got it. Got it. Okay. Just gotta. Okay. All right. So, another petal down. And do I have scissors nearby? I should. Wire cutters. Here we go. Scissors. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So, bunch of petals. And now we have the pleasure of going again. All right, I'm just going to tie this off here. Bear with me. All right. Pretty little flower petals. I was thinking about maybe bopping and seeing if I can find like more little yarn like this in some different colors. But even when I went last to look for smaller yarn, there was not a very good selection. So I highly doubt that has improved, given that, like, my friend went to one of the Joann's by me, cleaned out. It is really sad, actually, what, like, they don't have. Okay, I gotta work on this knot later. That's insane. But yeah, just a whole lot of nothing right now for them. And I don't want to hoard fabric. I don't have the storage for that. Gimli, have you treated yourself to anything with the sales? Just go ahead and start here. We're gonna chain our 25. Nope. Yeah, I haven't really, like, oh no, I don't like to panic buy. I think it's, I don't know, I just don't think there's any reason to. I was thinking about maybe looking at some patterns, but patterns are fairly inexpensive regardless. And it's not like I won't be able to get the patterns anyways elsewhere. Let's see. And then, at the Mall of America, they do have a couple crochet stores. And then I was chatting with the associate there, and they apparently have a larger brick and mortar store in my area for yarn. But it was pretty cool. They had some really cool kits available. There was one where it's like a dragon. And obviously they had like some Pokemon stuff, but yeah, just looking on the lookout for like various places where I can get yarn now, because Michael's never really has anything in my area, at least. I wonder if Walmart's gonna step it back up. Back in the day, you could go to most Walmarts and find like some serious craft stuff. Like, I know the dollar store has some yarn, but it's not, obviously it's not going to be very good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I had a count. Dang, I was one short. All right, 25. But yeah, I'll go to the warehouse. I'll hopefully take some video. And then I'll get the supplies for some dressmaking. I'll get more needles. And I have 2 more pairs of jeans to hem. And I think at that point I will start to kind of like do some research on different sewing machines. Because I was like, I don't know, I feel like I should be able to hem some pants. I was really shocked that I was snapping needles and my machine like couldn't do it. I was even like hand cranking it at one point because it just didn't have the power to get through the denim, which was kind of like a massive bummer. But we'll see. We will see. I don't know. I got a lot that I'm like working towards. So it's on the ever-growing list. Because this week and weekend we'll be finishing the remodel on my kitchen. So I gotta go get I gotta take measurements, I gotta go get hardware, I gotta finish sanding the the cabinets behind me, and then get everything painted and just assembled and done with, which I'm super, super excited about. And I learned a lot, and I also learned that I shouldn't clean everything until it's all done, despite my frustration, which is because that's what drove me crazy. I was like, I absolutely have to clean because I can't use my kitchen, and I was so sick of like not being able to cook. But the more we know, and then I get to move on to like a different project. I want to paint my front door, and then I also I just have like a bunch of like little things I want to touch up around my apartment. I have a bunch of shelves that I need to do. So we'll see. I don't really like nothing. The only thing that'll change is all this shit right over here is going to be gone, which I'm really excited about. Let's see, half double crochet now. But yes, I definitely just need to wrap up the kitchen stuff, and it'll just be so much better once all of that is out of the way. And that way I can like I can call maintenance and be like, hey, I have stuff for you to do, without them seeing half my apartment like taken apart. But you know, we ask for forgiveness, not for permission, personally. Because like, what if they said no? Then I wouldn't get to do what I wanted. And I'm on like I just re-signed for like a 2-year lease, so I'm here for at least another 2 years, which is perfectly fine with me. So I'm like, it might as well be like pretty the way I want it to be. Alright, and then now we're at 15 double crochets. Cool. Okay. I always feel like I'm too distracted sometimes. Oh, Gimli, we were talking about American Girl dolls because Lizzie in the chat makes her own clothing. Did you ever do anything with American Girl dolls? Was that a double crochet? Yes, that was. Okay. I'm going to see if any of those books are available. Get my sister to read them with me or something. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do. Oh, well, let me grab it. Dang it. Okay, boom. I'm like, ugh, how do I get me out of the way? Let's see. I had saved. What is it? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, it's not bad. It's 9 o'clock and I need to drink this. I should just restream Libby's live from earlier because I missed it. Wait, Alexa's rage quit? Fuck, I'm missing out. Boo, I'm missing out on internet stuff that's been happening. No, so, yikes. So there's a show called Impractical Jokers, which I genuinely used to really love. And now, like, half of the guys are under a lot of controversy right now. So I wanted to catch up here. Because might as well. I loved this show. They were so funny. And I'm really bummed out to be hearing about what they've been doing and how bad it is. Where it's like, why would you need to be texting kids and stuff? Like, ew. Ew, ew. And the screen is too big. Shit. I need to stop blowing things up to be so huge. Because then I can't adjust them later. Like, okay. I'll edit it. Bear with me. Bear with me. That's right. I wanted to hide all my tabs. Shit. Here we go. God, it's worse. No, that's worse. Oh no, I made it worse. Okay, sorry. Bear with me. Bear with me. I'm really bad at this. All right. I said last time that I would get better, and I'm lying to you. I'm like a man. I'm just gonna keep telling you that I'll do better, and I never will. I hope you believe me for a while. This dude makes candy.
Slurs at the patrons of Central Park, making him tonight's biggest loser.
True TV's most
I'm gonna bring this over here.
Impractical Jokers is
hopefully manage the
worst
echo.
kind of attention that is possible to get in the modern era. It is in crisis mode as multiple stars of one of their biggest shows, past, present, and future, are facing allegations surrounding their behavior with women,
especially Murr.
Young women.
The comedian denying the allegations and telling E.T. he used poor judgment and as a result have violated the trust of the people I love most.
Oh, fuck. Jokers, are you kidding me? Who's tonight's biggest loser? Why don't you tell us? James Murray and Joe Gatto, two of the four main
this
stars,
show,
are
and I'm
each
so
being canceled,
bummed.
kind of, for their alleged history with women much younger than themselves. It's very important to note that this is alleged. You can fake shit nowadays.
I mean, yeah, it's
and
all
obviously everyone
alleged
is
until, you
guilty
know,
until proven innocent,
it's
but
not.
it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. That's
But we
kinda how it is.
believe women.
All allegations. Formulate your own opinions, obviously. We're going to try to give you the raw stink directly on this Slop 60 episode. Boom, roll the clip. Slop 60, roll the clip. Boom, boom, boom. Raw stink. Ugh!
Is this a new... I haven't watched Oompa in a minute.
Weird,
this
though.
must
I've
be
got to
like
say that this is a
new thing. I don't remember Slop
Half of the
60.
top dogs on True TV seem to be like...
Oh, my neighbor's
people,
home.
to be honest. For the first time in history, these are not Minecraft YouTubers. These are some of the biggest names in the realm of unscripted comedy. Small realm. Specifically unscripted comedy television. All four Jokers are top 20 comedians on famous birthdays, with Joe Gatto being number 4, or whatever fucking value that holds. I believe I'm 21 or something like that in terms of people born on August 29th. And then I'm like in the thousands for everything else. I'm very irrelevant and suck. Big fat.
Struggling.
Not literally though, just metaphorically.
Oh, it's like a whole new setup.
See? It's not real, but it's like, yeah, I'm kind of doing the thing. I tell you what, I'd suck the fucking skin. Do. Patient treatment facility. That's not funny. I shouldn't laugh. He's got real problems that we're all going to be exposing today in this video, talking about en masse. Isn't gossip a sin? I believe it's a sin, right? You're talking about someone else's... Anyways, my whole channel's built on it. Slop 60. Ah! Who's tonight's biggest loser? Me and you, actually. Especially you. We're going to go through the timeline of allegations in chronological order to make things easier to understand. So it's very important to note these are all allegations. We're not siding with anyone here. I'm going to be making fun of Joe Gatto and these people who are involved, obviously, but like at the same time, innocent until proven guilty. If somebody's weird and they're not committing crimes, they're just weird. They can be made fun of. Oh well, you know how it is. I don't need to things can be faked, etc., etc., etc.
You know what,
There's
though?
a lot
Something
of
about
area
it,
of gray in
I don't
all
know.
of this. So make up your own mind. On March 20th,
Even,
Joe Gatto
but
was
like,
accused
even when
of
like
SA by
it's
TikTok user
true.
Juicy B.
So
Here
many
are
people
Juicy
like this,
B's
like,
uploads of the
they're
situation.
still,
All right, so this is
they
just a
still
video.
get off. They still get away with it.
Cry, look at me.
Like Russell Brand has been a creep for decades.
That's how it started. Also to meet you for sure. Comment will be fun. So like this doesn't seem terrible, right? It's just some DMs. I don't know how old that person is, but first TikTok is video pictures with her and Joe in her DMs on Instagram. Then she posted a video about her interaction with Joe Gatto changed her perception of celebrities for the rest of her life.
Just got here. There's a lot of people here. I love this man curtain projects because it smells like the airport's on. Having a lovely time.
Okay, we've got that video. You get it now. Then she has a picture of a bruise on her bottom, which we're not going to show this at any point ever, but it's a woman's bottom with a bruise on it, and it says probably going to get this taken down, but here's what he did with his teeth. The teeth is all caps. Teeth! And he's some kind of beast or something to leave a mark like that on somebody. It's crazy that that's on TikTok, of just like bottom. He took a bite out of her bottom. Like, I don't know, that's just crazy, I guess. I assume that's the essay. There's not a lot of information, really. It's very strange and kind of murky. There was a video of her saying the words, "I got assaulted by Joe Gatto," but that was taken down or removed by her or something. But here's a video that has the clip in it.
Comedian Joe Gatto is having one hell of a week, and here's why.
I got sexually assaulted by Joe Gatto, the impractical joker.
However, the TikTok community still seems quite divided on the topic. And what we thought was our confession might have just been fake news.
There's also a 10-minute long story time about the situation.
Since I didn't post a lot of information out there, I just kind of posted some statements, and that can lead to a lot of false information. So I wanted to come out here and share my story right out flat and how it is.
This video, for clarity, has very negative comments talking about her demeanor in the video. People saying that it doesn't seem believable the way that she's talking about it, that it seems like some kind of hookup thing. I don't know. It's very, very, very murky. Once again, I implore you guys to watch and
I mean,
form
it's
your own
kind of not
opinions about it.
surprising.
So I wanted to
the
come
way
out
that
here
like
and
people
share
talk about
my
it.
story right out flat and how it is, and finally
Even
get
that
it out
like
there
that game
because
that we
I
talked
didn't
about
know how
last
to or if it would ever
week
gain
at the end of
attention, and now
what
I
like
have
Friday.
some, so here's my time
The way
to shine.
people were talking about like, oh,
Here
it's
we
no
go.
big
But the
deal and
basics
whatnot.
of
Like,
the 10-minute storytime
I
video
don't know, take
are
the
she
internet
met
with a
Joe
grain of
Gatto
salt.
after meeting him at brunch with her sister and mom.
My first interaction with this man was at brunch with my mom and my sister, and we were all fangirling. We were like, no fucking way. Literally, look.
That night he had a comedy show. He asked her if they were coming, but they didn't know about it.
So while we were over there taking pictures with him, he had asked us if we were going to his comedy show that night. We knew nothing about
I think
said
I might have
comedy
done more than
show,
15.
but we would have gone together. My
see.
sister used to live here, and now she lives somewhere else. Whatever. She had plans that night. She couldn't go. So I wanted to go with a friend.
She says that she bought 2 tickets, but then he left meet and greet passes at the box office for her.
Here's my Instagram story. Here's the text I sent him. Like, crazy to meet you. Gonna try and get tickets to your show. Awesome to meet you. For sure come. It'll be fun. Got tickets. Trying to find someone to come. Awesome. I'll leave 2 meet and greet passes for you at the box office under your name so you can come back and say hello. Have fun. Huh?
This part is a little bit weird because she says she's going to try and get free tickets from him, and it low-key worked. And she told him she bought tickets, which he then responded by saying he'd leave meet and greets.
So I had messaged, said sir, because he had liked my Instagram story and whatnot. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get some free tickets because, I don't know. I've never met a celebrity before. This is literally the first celebrity I've ever met in my life. And it low-key worked.
She then asked the camera, does that mean I got free tickets? I don't know.
So does that mean I have free tickets? That's cool. I don't know if that did or not. Like, I literally didn't know what to do in this situation. I didn't know. That's later in the story. Anyway.
I have no idea if she was lying to him by saying she bought them to try and get the upgrade and use that as a ticket, or if she actually bought the tickets and just got the upgrade from Joe. I'm not 100% sure. It's not clarified. She went to the meet and greet, took photos with Mr. Gatto there.
It's fun, whatever. I did the meet and greet at the end, and I was by myself, so all these ladies let me skip to the head of the line, so I didn't have to wait behind all these, like, families trying to meet this dude. And I skipped to the head of the line and took some pics with dude, and here are the pics. So here's the one. I look really different. My forehead looks low-key really big.
After the show, she went home, got drunk with her roommate, and messaged him.
Went home, and I had a crazy roommate at the time, and so I was drinking because not because of her, just because I was drinking, because I like to drink anyway. And she kind of was half convincing me to do it, like, if you don't do it, you're gonna regret it, like, do it for the plot, blah, blah, blah. So I was drunk, whatever, and then he was texting me all this stuff, and like it was starting to get a little weird, you know?
They exchanged some messages about the show, then he turned on vanish mode, and she didn't capture all the messages because she was drunk/partying, but did get the screen recording of his instructions on how to get to his hotel room.
You loved it. Sorry I made you cry. Haha. No worries. All good tears anyway. Haha. Okay, you look great in the picture, so that's good. Thank you. I think you're the star of the picture, though. Trying to kind of... Let's get around that. That was a little weird, so let's just... gonna pretend that didn't happen. So then we get a debatable. Sir, that's not the... I wasn't... No. Story applies, agree with me. Glad I'm giving you street cred. Low-key. And then I'm, like, drunk. And I'm being honest, because it's a celebrity. I don't know how they work. So I'm like, I'd rather have real friends. Street cred, just gotta show the people what they missed. What did it say? Fuck yes, what a day. Fuck yeah. I hope the rest of your night is epic. Literally just tell them what I'm doing. So after this... he turns on vanish mode. Oh, so the sky looks kind of pretty. He turns on vanish mode. So I didn't get much of that, and I was drunk, and crazy roommate, so doesn't make the best combination.
I don't get why she's texting him.
But I did get the one screen, or like picture of my phone of him on vanish mode texting me the instructions to get to his apartment. Not apartment, hotel room.
By the way, Instagram's vanish mode allows users to send disappearing messages, photos, and videos and other content in chat, which disappears when the chat is closed or when someone turns off vanish mode. She said she felt like she was being snuck in like a spy. Someone had to press the button for her on the elevator, and she took a picture or video from inside the hotel, revealing that this was September 9th, 2023 at 2:26 a.m. going to see Joe Gatto in his hotel room.
It was a little, like, he was giving me these weird instructions. Like, I was, like, thinking I was gonna be, like, a stealth, like, spy mode at this point. I walk in the door, somebody opens the door for me, whatever, and they're, like, asking me. Somebody led me to the elevator.
Here. I'm so sorry. I know I'm being, like, really quiet.
So I don't know what was going on. I don't like to think about it. But
anyway, my brain was dumb.
Yeah. And then I have...
Okay.
I have
so
pictures in the outside the elevator, like, in the waiting area to go down the hallway. It was the weirdest, like,
this is looking
long,
so
like, I don't know if it was a U shape, but it was like a super long, curvy, hold on. So this is me in the elevator, fancy ass elevator, me like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, it's a video, but I don't, yeah. Well, I also have like the timestamp down here. I wanted to show that. This is how late it was. This is, I think, when I left.
Just single crochet.
But it was this big ass area. Also, I like this cone. That's kind of funny.
Let's see. Joe Gatto wife. Aw, that sucks.
Bessie.
That's sad.
That's a cute name.
That's just unfortunate.
That is
Susan
such a cute name, Bessie.
And do not meet your favorite celebrities.
Aww.
Some stuff happened. I don't want to go into the details about everything, but I'm not going to show the picture that I posted on my account before of moi, but it just, like, the things he said, and, like, he was bragging, like, about things, and it was just, I don't want any girl to feel like that, and to don't meet your stars. He wasn't my star, but, like, don't dig your foot where it doesn't belong. Let's just say that.
She also says that this is right after she turned 19 and Joe had gotten back with his wife. Apparently he wasn't with his wife for a while or something like that. I don't really keep up on my Joe Gatto split news.
I'm going to try and find a shorter summary of this, because dear God. The way she's telling that story is kind of, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Maybe it's just like her mannerisms when she's telling the story. Don't look at my For You page. It's hot garbage. Oh my God. My For You page just tells me I need to touch some grass. It's almost nice enough outside to go sit in the grass. Almost. Not yet, though. Later. Soon. Dear God. Let's see. Wow, I really haven't saved. Well, I mean, I have actually, but they're like current event related, and not in the media sort of way. There's like a 2-hour thing on Vince McMahon, but ain't nobody got time for that. My bedtime's not that far away. I just got bummed out when I started seeing stuff about the Impractical Jokers, and then I started seeing their subreddit, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, it must be really bad. Wings of Redemption drama. He, like, hit his wife on a live or something. It was crazy. Let's see. Yeah, it's all just current events. I have a serious problem with unplugging. I don't know how some people can like not be paying attention to what's going on like nationally or even globally. It kind of kills me. I'm like, damn, how do you do that? But then at the same time, I don't want to not know. Like, my dad's like, oh, I don't really care what's going on because I'm gonna, like, my dad is uber religious, and he's just like, yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna go have eternity in heaven, so, like, whatever's happening here isn't my fucking problem. And I'm like, oh, must be nice. Like, oh my God. Like, I don't know, when he said that, and it was recent, too, that he told me that, I was like, huh, okay, like, yikes, zoiks. Ooh, Ruby Frank. Or is it Frankie? See? It's my bedtime, you guys. It's getting there. Let's see. Silk Road Pardons. That one guy. Oh, fuck. I just read his name earlier. So, the citizen that was deported to El Salvador and is put in the prison, basically the president of El Salvador was like, yeah, we're not going to give him back to you guys. And he's just like, he's an American citizen who was kidnapped by ICE and then deported without due process. It's crazy. So I'm going to keep popping off and saying, like, really fucked up shit, and I'm going to see if I get yoinked, alright? I don't want to pay bills anymore. I'll go die in a third world country. I don't care. It might be nice. It might be chill, you know? Maybe they'll be, like, cool. Get my head shaved. I'll be in a club. I want to join a gang. I'd join a gang. That could be neat. Oh, shit. I forgot to text my friend back. Fuck. I'm a bad friend. Holy shit. I don't try to be. I do try and, like, stay on top of it, but then I get, like, distracted by other things. And then I realize, like, 3 days later, I'm like, oh, no, I never responded to your message. I hope she understands. Oh my God. Okay, bear with me. I did go into a Lush for the first time the other day. That was also at the Mall of America. Their salespeople are really aggressive, though. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, leave me alone, please. Like, just let me look. Dear God. What else did I do? I was shocked when I found a dress. I was like, oh, this is so pretty. And it was like a $500 dress. I was like, yo, no thank you. Who's Rachel? Amberlynn Reed, Beck Cancer comments, and the Strawman fallacy. 5 days ago. Who the fuck is Rachel? And how is she already getting like 31,000 views from Girl World? God, they're desperate. Let's see. Not so temporary tattoos. Yo. That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta clean up my For You page. I gotta clean up a lot of my stuff. Men still hate women. Yeah, no shit. I do want to see this real quick. It's probably gonna be garbage, but let's watch some garbage together.
I guess it's just because he doesn't love me. This stream has taken a drastic, sad turn.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a breaking banquet video.
What the fuck is up with my internet?
Because Kelly is a Republican.
He voted for me, yet he keeps it in his office.
That is not true. Because remember earlier in the stream when Kelly was here, I told you Kelly decorates this couch and then Grayson
I do not.
Then Grayson comes and messes everything up.
Trade wife.
But he didn't make $200 back before the tax.
How much fun did we have?
Very little.
Okay, other than playing the actual Minecraft, I had fun. Actually doing the toys, that was fun.
The problem is we spent $200 on a 20-minute idea. Kelly would have probably more fun watching the movie, but it's got Jack Black in it, and I don't like Jack Black. It really cost us $30. Because, granted, I wouldn't have McDonald's every night, but, everything's $2 or $2.50.
$3 more.
Yeah, $2 or $3 more.
And it's just, it was something different.
Riley said, Kelly, why don't you let Wings teach... Kelly, you always let Wings teach you, but it's time to stream where you are the professor. Teach Wings something. What could you teach me? What is something you're good at that I'm not?
Nothing, honey. You're
That's not me.
Smarter than me on everything.
Oh, my Lord.
Ew.
Better than me. I cannot play Minecraft. I don't have the patience for it.
That's not even that you don't have patience, baby. You're smart enough to play it. You are.
I didn't say I'm not smart enough. I said
you're
I don't have
smart
patience.
enough
There's
to play
very big
Minecraft.
difference.
What the fuck, bro? That's a children's game.
When are you going to play Minecraft again?
I don't know.
Woo!
By the way, Kelly, I got to buy a game next month.
Okay. I'm probably going to do a 5K next month.
Why can't you walk 5Ks for free? She likes to get she likes the whole environment where they're shooting the gun and she's running with everybody, and she likes the medals and the t-shirts, and she likes the whole experience. She doesn't like just the fact that she's walking. I think that's probably the least favorite part of the 5K.
Walking? I like walking. It gives me an adrenaline rush.
Say we took this one and we go, hey, when we reach a $10 goal, if we reach $10, we'll give a code away, and then we could do one every $10 or something like that.
Okay.
And
that's boring.
That's the way the goals are set up.
Yeah, that's boring. I like it the way we did it. It was chaotic and it was great.
I can't wait to be fully irrelevant again. My whole life is I'm made out to be the internet boogeyman because I was a young dude that was never taught self-control on the internet, and I made all the mistakes and I continue to make them. Right?
I feel like I'm back at fat camp. He's starving me.
Again, this was your idea to stream this.
Yeah, but you told me I couldn't get food. I had to race home.
Did I eat all the Happy Meals? Nah, she had the Happy Meals. I had the adult Happy Meals. We got a lot of nuggies. That's why our dog's obese.
Pay for my own 5K? I do.
See this dog?
Out of our joint bank account.
I have not kept up with Locale at all.
All this doing is making me hangrier and hangrier.
They're $15.96.
You're back.
For my adult Happy Meal on
Welcome back.
DoorDash.
I hope you had a good
DoorDash
meeting.
is making $3 on top of every item on there. Plus they have
we finished
fees.
a
Plus
pedal.
they have
So we've started a new pedal.
delivery fees. So DoorDash is making $10 for everything you order. Then you got a tip.
You literally just went all preacher on that. You went angry. It's crazy. How they're getting at McDonald's.
Because I'm almost 40 now, right? I'm turned 39 this month. And I remember when the Big Mac was quarter pound of meat on both of them. You not remember that?
Yes, honey.
I don't mess with you guys. The Big Mac used to be 2 quarter pounds of meat.
I know,
with
right?
3 pieces of bread.
Plugging away.
And now you get the thinnest cut of meat. I don't even know if you could make the meat any thinner than they already got it. And it's literally almost triple the price it used to be. I'm gonna teach you guys something. Let me put you guys on game right now. If you go get you a Big Mac, for whatever reason, Big Mac comes with pickles. If you take the piece of meat off your Big Mac and hold it up to the pickle,
stop streaming these pedals is I have to focus. I forget to talk.
You've been saying you're hungry for 2 hours now. We understand. Why do girls do that? Why don't you just say I know you're saying you're hungry, but the way you're doing it is you're giving it a tip. You're like, hey, Why don't you end the stream so you can feed me? I want to be fed right now. You need to feed your girl. Blah, 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 blah. Like,
because it needs to be your
telling you
idea.
that she's
Why does it
hungry.
need
Be
to
like,
be
baby,
I hate this
baby,
man.
let me end this stream. You got schoolwork, so you go start working on your schoolwork. I'll go get you some food. Then I'll go run you a nice bubble bath, and I'll get you some candles going. And yeah.
We had to change our hot water heater in the last month or so.
Y'all like how he literally has went away from the
Feeding Kelly
yeah.
narrative. Because I'm having fun right now. I'm talking to the chat.
You're really having fun? I thought your streams weren't fun.
They're not fun when people
They're
just...
so fun in streams, right?
Well, you got people coming here like, oh, I'm going to take your YouTube
recently,
channel.
like, shoved his wife.
Like
he was,
you're people coming here, I'm going to take your YouTube
Keemstar
channel.
and stuff. It was a
Better
fucking
hope
mess.
Team likes you, like shit like that. It's like, come on, man, quit trying to go with my money. You don't like me, just drag my name through the mud. I forgot what I was talking about.
Why do girls do that? And then you went on to some other tangent.
Oh yeah, because you're not the only girl that's ever done that. Like every girl, I have a theory. My theory is women don't like to be told no, so they
100%.
So they craft a way
right so
to
we don't
ask
get
the
rejected.
question that you can't say no to.
100%. Then I'm not rejected and I don't feel bad. Because if you reject me, then I'm like, well, I guess it's just because he doesn't love me. But if you don't reject me, then it's just he didn't pick up on my hints. You just dumb.
Yeah, we'll be entering our 6th year of marriage here in
I don't
the
like
next
being told no
month or
about
so.
stupid shit.
Crazy.
I just don't want to talk about LOCAL. I wish them nothing but the best.
Ugh, I messed
And like,
up.
there's a chance I go back on it, and there's a chance I don't. I mean, I'm in the unknown
like,
right now.
My dad
I'm just
telling my
trying to
mom
take time
no,
for
she
myself
can't
right
buy
now.
a dress for their
And
wedding anniversary. When she told him
just
that
do
we were
that,
going to go
you know,
out
like-
dress shopping.
You guys don't see how
and then we
much he
finally
is
find one
changing,
and it's on
but he
sale and
really
it's only
is changing a
$100
lot
and he's
more
like,
than you realize.
no.
Honestly.
And I'm like, you should
He'll
leave
give
him.
me a hard time about not coming, but he'll end up going to church.
I
with me.
have no
Yeah, I'm taking it. He
tolerance
thinks
for
he
any
needs
of it.
Jesus. That's how
I'm
I
like,
see
the
it.
fuck?
I can't defend
How big
myself
you
in
gonna
this
see-
situation.
You're gonna tell
but
me
I will
no?
say this: I'm
The
a very
bitch.
emotional creature.
I hate that shit.
And let me speak on this because I'll speak on it in more depth than Kelly will. There's a book.
Oh,
It's
this
called
is
The
getting
Myth of
all-
Normal, and it's
getting
a
all
very
fucky.
good read. I had ended up reading it when I was a young man, and
Yeah,
like
it was
it's something
shitty
I
of
didn't
him.
actually think
And
about at the
He'll
time.
like,
But I think about it more now. More now recently since everything.
I
with
don't know
locale and
why, like low-key, I don't know why they're doing this party. Because their marriage has been on the rocks. Like, they have joint finances and he won't communicate his spending with her. But anything that she does has to be approved. And I'm like, hey, you work full-time, don't you? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, and he works full-time, right? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, so when he tells you that you can't buy something, he's basically saying, like, no, you can't spend your money. And she's like, well, it's our money. And I'm like, nah, bitch, that's your money. I'm trying to get her to put all of her shit into a separate account. I want her to separate her finances. Because he'll just, like, he'll pay extra towards various bills and he won't communicate it. He bought like one of those $800 litter boxes without saying a word. Like, he'll make these big purchases and he'll move these large sums of money without saying anything. And then she can't do even little things like get her nails done. And so when he told her no to buying that dress, I just went and I fucking bought it for her. And then she found out that I did. And then she, like, talked to him the next day, and she was like, oh, I just sent you the money to make up for it. And I'm like, no, it was my gift to you. Like, don't pay me back for it, because I think it's bullshit that he said no to that. And he's just such kind of a piece of shit. Like, I'm just like, no, that's your money. And it was nice of you. We spent all day. We spent the entire day going to all the stores in the Mall of America that had dresses, trying on different dresses. We went to a David's Bridal, and we find her a beautiful dress. She was so happy and comfortable. She came out in that dress, and I like helped her with zipping it and everything. And she was just lit up. She was like, I like this one. And I loved it on her. And I'm like, it's $100. it's literally, like, it's $100. Like, you're getting that dress. I'm not gonna not let you get that dress. And the fact that he was against that, I'm like, why? You know, and that's what he'll do, though. He'll just be like, no. Why? And then he started, like, he was being very disrespectful. I was reading her text messages because I have no boundaries with my mother. It only goes one way. I set a lot of boundaries for her, but then for me, I just bulldoze. I'm just like, nope, I'm reading your texts. I'm going through all of your shit, and you're not going to do anything about it. But yeah, it was just, and I told her, I'm like, that is still your money, you know? And I'm like, do you know what goes to what? And I genuinely think that he is putting more of their money towards his stuff, and then he's being a dick to her when, like, things are tight, and he wouldn't even, like, stop doing tithings, which I told her, I'm like, you guys are you know, things are tight financially, and he's giving tithings, like a few hundred a paycheck to the church. I'm like, that needs to stop right now. That needs to absolutely stop. And then he insisted that they get the second Great Dane, and then they had to pay like $1,700 to get the dog neutered and chipped and everything like that. He didn't train the dog, so it's cost them all of this money. And then they just got rid of the dog because my mom's like, I can't do this. You're not, you know, pulling your weight. So I genuinely, I'm like, leave him. Girl, leave him. Like, at this point, yeah. Like, but just the dynamic here, especially watching it on, like, this YouTube channel, like, I can't stand Wings and Kelly. Wings will just blow everything so far out of proportion. It's really disgusting. And don't get me wrong, Kelly's not perfect, but dear God, when he talks finances to her, I cringe. I die inside because she works. He sits online and e-bags. She goes and works. And it's pathetic. It's really pathetic in my opinion.
All the other shit that's happened.
Yikes.
And it kind of lets you understand, like, how society treats people.
I'm too judgmental.
That they don't perceive.
I look at my mom's
normal,
relationship and I'm like, I don't want that.
Because normal is like an idea, right? Like what's normal to you?
Are you sure about this?
Normal
I
in
ask her all
society
the time.
means
I'm like,
that
are
you either create
happy?
or you consume, right?
She says she is.
But like, if you're not creating something or consuming something, you're not normal, right? That's why, as a whole, our society shuns old people and young people, and like. This is true because you look at what we do to the vast majority of old people. We put them in homes and we visit them for 10 minutes every 2 months. And
maybe you
like
visit
we
them
have
for 10
a situation
every 2
like
months.
My father, who just recently passed on, but he would always complain about paying like for people's school taxes and things of that nature. And
yeah,
it's like,
she's settling. She doesn't want to.
As a society, you should be judged on how you deal with your elderly and your meek. How this pertains to me is like I obviously have clinical depression.
I had a house.
And as a person that's clinically depressed,
I had a comfortable
and a guy
life.
that's a man that was raised by a person that was the stereotypical man, almost everything I do when I'm emotional almost always results to like some variation of anger.
How are you liking your new desk chair?
If I did something wrong, I get mad about it. If I'm frustrated with something I did not doing well, I get mad about it. If somebody does me wrong, I get mad about it. And this is not something that's instinctively unique to me. This is unique to a lot of guys because there's a lot of guys out there that struggle with personalities, and they almost adopt other people's personalities to kind of like circumvent this. And the reason it's always anger instead of any other emotion is because guys are, as a society, is perceived as normal to have almost no emotion. Guys are supposed to be stoic. They're supposed to be brick walls. They're supposed to be something that people look at as like a pillar of strength. And that
men aren't allowed to cry. Men are also taught not to murder and rape, but that's not stopping any of you. Is it? I fucking hate this argument. Shut the fuck up, Wings. Stupid.
That's just not true. Guys cry, guys have emotions, and guys have trouble dealing with
Men's
emotions
tears
because we're
are
never
just
taught
manipulation.
how to deal
I don't
with
believe
emotions.
men when they cry.
And it's something
just like,
that
stop
I've had
trying
to
to
experience
manipulate
on
me,
camera as a
piece of
person with
shit.
clinical depression, that people look at you as not normal, and they judge you based on
Not
that.
normal.
because
Yes, it
this
is.
is what society deems that you are, right? And the reason, and like I was going to go, the reason anger is because anger creates endorphins. It gets you pumped. It makes you feel a certain
Anger's
way,
an emotion?
and that way is different than the feeling that you were feeling when you were feeling upset because you didn't do something right, or like somebody cheated you. Oh, that guy killed me because X, and I'm mad about it. Now it's no longer the bad feeling I don't know how to deal with. It's a feeling that I understand.
I love how Kelly's
which is
just laying
anger.
here like she
and
genuinely
like that's
doesn't
why
give a
like
fuck.
I took
She's like,
anger
Richard,
management
stop
as serious as I
talking.
did coming out of it, because like anger is an emotion, and it's an
She's
emotion
laying
that
there
you should
dead.
be
She
able to
don't-
balance.
She don't care.
And I was obviously having trouble balancing that emotion, and it caused me to hurt somebody that I loved. But to sit
When
here
you
and
laid
say that
hands
I
on
have
your
an ugly
wife?
soul, or I'm a bad person because I don't fit a small narrative, I feel is like a very insincere
You're a
form
bad
and take,
person for
and people
laying
know why
hands
you're
on your
laughing.
wife.
I'm not laughing.
You were laughing. I heard you laugh
When?
a couple times during that speech. Like it was like, oh, he has this big elaborate answer to
Oh,
it.
don't laugh at him during
No,
his
I
little
laughed at
speech.
one
He probably
point when
practiced
somebody
that in
asked
the
who's for
mirror.
real going to buy the
He was
book
probably
now or
working himself
something.
up to
It's
it
not
all
so much
day.
the world is against me as the world is against everybody, right? Like it's this conception that men have to be a certain way, and that
Oh
certain
my
way that men have to
God.
be is detrimental to their mental health. Like,
How are
there's
you
a reason
failing
why,
under the
like,
patriarchy?
Minecraft deaths
Loser.
are much more likely in men than women.
The world is so
It's
hard
because men
for a
have to,
white
men
man.
generally have to put a lot more away than women do. Women are
God.
allowed to
It's a
be
pair of
emotionally
electric
weak.
scissors to
Hopefully that gives you a
to
good
cut
answer to
your
that, because
cardboard
it's something I've thought
boxes
about like
and an external
extensively
hard
over the
drive.
last 3 weeks.
Noise,
And like and like some people look at it like, oh, you're trying to push the buck.
Electric
I'm not. Like
scissors, those sound
I
fun.
took this situation extremely hard, and it's
Don't run
why,
with them though.
like I'm not trying to like go back on like lol and just like do punishments and like sweep it under the rug, because like I felt like
half double.
I don't know how I feel. That's why I'm trying to take time to myself. Fish don't climb trees. I want to answer your question, but I don't want to do it in front of Kelly.
What?
Out of respect.
Then just stay quiet. Just stay quiet.
I'm gonna try my best to say this
Don't even just say anything. Just say thank you.
without
Just say
offending
thank
Kelly.
you. Just say thank you.
My biggest barrier with like looking for any kind of outside source is almost always it doesn't pass the sniff test for me. What I mean is like I can take the information in and I can look at the information in my worldview, which is the only worldview I'm allowed to use because it's the one I know the most.
Talking about?
And I can't.
Oh, there goes your first plan was to run with scissors.
Take
See,
away
you little rascal. That's why I had to warn
my
you.
disbelief.
I knew it. I was
Right,
like, there goes
remember
Libby
when
running
we
again
were talking about
with
the
her
Heretic
scissors.
Exorcist 2 on the last stream I did, and I said like I can't enjoy the movie because they have this machine that lets you jump into other people's minds, but they don't have cellular phones and all these other things that jump out of you because it comes from a realm where it's not even believable. And that's the reason I struggle with giving away that faith.
But a lot of it is because you're not
God, he's so
willing to
deep.
give up control. It goes
He's so
back
deep,
to
you guys. Does everyone
not
know how
being
deep
able.
Wings is?
Like you are so
He's
defiant.
so
like you
philosophical.
Feel like you have to be controlled.
He has deep
Like,
thoughts.
If you would like,
he just
like,
sits there
you
and he's
can't
like,
feel like you refuse to have any emotion, any actual fear.
pondering.
Like
It's
I know God is real
stoicism.
because I can feel him. I can feel the power when I talk about him, when I sing about him. I like.
Oh my
I
God, is she
hear-
talking
I
about
can hear him
God?
Talk to me, like, but you refuse to. You're too proud to admit that there's something bigger than you. Honestly, guys,
My
I
dick.
I feel like
Anyways.
I'm done being on stream.
Let's
anymore.
see here.
I don't
And then
feel
we're gonna
like
single
I need
crochet.
to be on stream. I feel like I just get attacked being on stream.
Why do you feel that?
I just people think that I want to be on stream. that like I stream because I want to do it. Like this is something I beg to do, and it's not. Like when I do it, it's because I want to help.
Yeah, you are helping me.
But like, people are just getting nasty with me anymore, and it's just like
he's not warning me. Like what's
It's
the
like a
difference between this
persecution
video
fetish.
and
Then
the
turn off the
200 other
camera.
videos he probably has out
Then
there?
go do something
None of them
else.
are good. None
Like,
of
you
them make
don't
me look
have
like a
to
great
stream.
person.
You
I'm
don't have to
I'm
do
not
that.
so much worried about going to jail while
Yeah, I think she
like
is
Chris,
too,
because
yeah.
what they'll try to do is they'll take that video and they'll send it to anybody that donates, or they'll try to, if something was to leak, they'd send it to like family members, and then they're gonna try to send it to YouTube and get me banned on YouTube and stuff like that. That's what they do with these videos. That's the point of them. Their whole goal is to make me.
Let me see here. You would show me an ad. No TurboTax. Free tax USA.
See if you
That's the
qualify at
actual website that you can file your
TurboTax.com/free.
taxes for free on.
I can
In
file
fact,
for free.
TurboTax
Now this is taxes.
lobbies
File
the
for free
United
with
States
TurboTax Free
government
Edition.
to ensure that Americans every year have to go through the bullshit of filing our own taxes, unlike all the rest of the developed countries in the world.
I didn't say I'm
that
not
don't have
smart
to
enough.
do
It's
this.
just 'cause he
Anyways,
doesn't
Free
want
Tax
it.
USA.
This stream
Free
has
resources.
taken a drastic sad
The
turn.
fuck are they talking about?
1.7 billion was
Richard wants to
for
call her
his birth.
stupid
220
so
countries tuned in
bad.
for his first step, an entire human life.
Pip really
Recorded on
does
an
get his
intricate
rocks
network
off
of
thinking
hidden
he's
cameras
educating
and broadcast
people.
live 7 days a week.
Let's see here. Let's see. Learn that Kelly is hellaciously annoying. Kelly has the brain of a teenager. Wings is somewhat more energetic than usual, but says it's anxiety. He's probably on cocaine. Let's see here. Walking is an adrenaline rush. That one was funny, actually. Let's see. IQ test. Man, they really... Kelly whining about wanting food. Patrick Star after he ate the chocolate. You've taken my only food. I love Patrick Star. Kelly's parents are first cousins. I'm pretty sure that's actually a fact. She's insufferable, annoying. Oh, they really don't like Kelly. Never forget the tripping incident. Yeah, where, God, I don't know if you saw it, but he straight up like, poof, his wife. It was insane. He looked right at her, like, into her retinas. It was like, doof. It was crazy. It was crazy. Poor Wings had to have McDonald's every night. Every night. She read trad wife as trade wife. Pimp. Let's see. When he tries to act noble and wise like some philosopher because he read one book that he didn't finish. Okay, so he picked up a book but didn't finish it. Let's see. I've known Kelly 11 years. Mentions the first time we tried to meet her, she was so creeped out. She told him she had to work. Dude drove her to work and sent her a picture of an empty car park. No way. What's PKA? Is that farm, the Kiwi farms for the guys? Let's see. They do kind of deserve each other, but Jesus, they're both terrible. They're both terrible. Let's see. You've never watched Wings? He used to rage. Like, he gets so worked up. It's I don't know why, but seeing him get like really enraged just brings me a lot of enjoyment. I'm just like, why? He's just so mad. He's just so mad, and it's over like Call of Duty. It's over like stupid video games. It's so funny, in like the worst way. Don't get me wrong. Oh my goodness. Wake up. Okay. Oh shit. Shoots and ladders. Yeah. He does the locale lives. Well, he did until he laid hands on his wife during one of their lives. I don't think he's on that show at the moment. They may be taking a break from him. But yeah, in the community, like, hates his wife. Which is kind of sad, but also not really my problem. Let's see. I didn't know they had a dog. Give Kelly at least one nugget. You don't have a rotten soul, but for $100, I'd let somebody say it. Is that a MAGA hat in the background? I'm pretty sure it is, actually. I'm pretty sure these dumb fucks would be down for that. Absolutely insane. I did consider streaming your live, Libby. I gotta catch up on this. I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna let you lull me to sleep later so I can catch up. Jesus, are these all the same day, or are they just wearing the same clothes over and over again? Let's see. I do want to watch this later, but, like, I'm not shocked that, like, conservative men hate women. No one is. Yeah, this should be a surprise to no one. Exactly. Like, oh, that was... See, Libby, I've been doing... Oh, I don't want to show it. I'm not ready yet. But I've been doing the D&D character builder stuff and, like, reading through the different things and just learning more. There's so much depth to it. It was a shorter stream today. Oh, absolutely. Only like a solid hour and a half. Yeah, real easy to, I'll blow through it, no problem. It was a shorter stream today. Girl, your streams are, you go, you know? I get ready to stream and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. I don't know if I'll make it. Oh God, I was joking and it was genuine at the end there. My God. See, this is the issue. Alright, I buy these knockoff Diet Cokes and then, like, I get halfway through and I don't finish them and then I'm mad at myself for not finishing them. So I'm gonna, like, bomb this and I'm not gonna be able to sleep because I'm drinking caffeine at 10 p.m. And I took my Adderall today. And I barely even touched my wine, so now I get to chug this. Chug, chug, chug. Shout chug for me. I'm not gonna chug wine, just 3 big gulps. You only had a little bit of time between work and D&D, yeah. No, I totally get that. You had a busy day. Today was good. Can't complain. But yes, you did get a stream in. Proud of you for that. And on the upside, then I get to watch it. Yay! I'm bummed I missed it, but I'll get to, like, look at the chat and see what people were hollering about. That is one of my favorite parts, is checking out chat. It's always so fun. Oh goodness, and I got like 4 people I gotta respond to. I'm a terrible texter lately. D&D has a lot, just the basics of how things work and basic gameplay, like combat is the important thing, yeah. I've been looking through. I wasn't aware of, like, the various slots for, like, I think the person I'm making is, I'm pretty sure it's, like, sorcerer. And I wasn't aware of, like, the different slots, and it was having me pick, spells and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't know what this does. I don't know what this is, but I'm picking it, you know? So I was, like, doing Googling and stuff like that just to get an idea. It was fun. Let's see, you have something after work 3 days this week? No, I feel that entirely. 100%. Like, today I had to run errands after work. And then tomorrow I have to go get sewing needles, because, and it's not even like I have to. No, it is, because then Wednesday I have a meeting, and then I need to go see my grandpa, get his other 2 pairs of pants so that I can hem them, and I gotta buy the needles so that I can sew them. And then Thursday, oh, I know I'm forgetting something. I'm gonna find out. I'll find out on Friday what I'm forgetting for Thursday. But no, I have this group that I'm in. They do these things where it's like, oh, we're meeting with these renters on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Who can be there? And I'm like, bro, fucking nobody. Nobody can be there because we all have jobs. So he's like sending out all these messages of, you know, we really need people to be here. Dude, my brother in Christ, like, I don't know what to tell you. So I had to send a message being like, hey, I'm sorry, I can't be making these. Like, I want to be doing more, but I, like, have them after 5 o'clock, please. But just killing me. And then I know this weekend there's a protest, and I want to do my kitchen. I gotta get back on it. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and start sanding and do my best to. A part of me, I think I'm going to. I have a tarp over here. I think I'm gonna like go under the tarp to sand to try and keep it off my shit. So we'll see how that goes. I might suffocate and die. I'll let you know. Let's see. Spellcasters can be more complicated to start with since spells work differently for each of them. Noted. I might backtrack then. I just thought like science is like magic is cool and stuff, and I was like that could be dope. But we'll see. We'll see. Tuesday is a Cairo. Wednesday is an oil change. Thursday is a massage. And then Amber's stream tomorrow night. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. It sounds about right. I also need to do an oil change, and I think I might need a ball joint. My front right is sounding clunky, and I'm like, fuck. And I know I need brakes and an alignment. I hit a curb, and now my steering wheel shakes. We're a little shaky. But I'm just like, you know what? We're just gonna keep going. Oh my goodness. I feel that though. I feel that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, your chair. It's good. You like the height and the adjustability and the lumbar. Your purple cushion that you had is great. Nice. I'm glad that you like your chair. This is like a really cool vintage green chair that I have. I have to have it covered though because my cats decided they want to use it as a scratching post. So I just drape blankets over everything, and but it is underneath a pretty vintage chair. But I just like for work I sit on a yoga ball just because I can like kind of dick around. And then but yeah, this is pretty. I need to get something for when I'm sewing, and then for my vanity I need to get something at like a lower height. So yeah, I was just looking at chairs. It's alright, you know. Yeah, it does suck ass, but it's alright. It's just I want to do so much. I want to be involved in so much, and then I'm like, I can't, you know. And then I feel like, oh, I might be like letting someone down, but at the end of the day, I'm not. I'm really not. No one gives a fuck. And I just gotta remind myself of that, you know? Like, there's no real obligation. There's maybe, like, 2 people are like, where's Heather? And those 2 people know because they have my number. But, like, I feel bad, you know? I want to do as much as I can. Everything is a scratching post for kitties. Yeah, I would love to have nice things. I got these really pretty floor mats for my kitchen, and I caught my cats scratching them, and I was like, no, because they are actually destroying them, and it's making me really sad. But that's okay, you know. It is what it is. You bought the XL or the XXL chair so you can raise it up higher and it'll support you. Yo, that's like comfy though. I'm glad that you're comfy. That's all that matters. Oh, thank you. I just like to contribute, and I also like to shitpost. So I'm helping this guy who's running for mayor. He's not a guy. He's a fucking senator, who's running for mayor, and we were all talking about how like the current mayor is basically like there's no homeless people, and And as someone who works directly with my unhoused neighbors, like, yeah, the fuck there are. He's busing them. He's busing them out of the city to the suburbs and then declaring an end to homelessness. And he's such a lying piece of shit. It makes me so mad. So I've just been, like, shit posting and cross posting and, like, making people mad. And I love it. And I'm having so much fun. Your friend that was here last summer's cat scratched up the top of your leather. That's right. Oh, I'm so bummed out for you. That's right. And leather, once it's done, it's done. You might be able to find someone to patch the top of it. Like, they may be able to, because I presume it's a real leather. Who could maybe put in, like, a new piece of leather. I know. It reminds me of, like, there's no, what is it, from Avatar, where there's no war embossing say, you know, just propaganda. I've been calling him our Donald Trump. He's like the Donald Trump of Minnesota, where he's just lying at this point. He's such a skis bag, too. Let's see. There's puncture holes all over it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That sucks. That 100% sucks. I gave my cats a sacrificial... They have two. Actually, they have two sacrificial chairs. One is my old desk chair, which was actually pretty nice. I'll bring it out someday because it is fucked. And the other one is just like some random chair. But it's a scratching post. Even though they have scratching posts. My cats have plenty of things to take that shit out on, but they're just like... Oh, you like that? Let's fuck it up. Like, they take the things that I love and destroy them. But I love them, so it's okay. I'm so sorry, Libby. I know, I remember, like, that seemed very stressful when your friend was staying with you with their pets. There was a lot going on. I'm so sorry about that. That's such a bummer. Yeah, they know what I don't want them to scratch. Exactly. I did see a really nice, so, like, I love, one thing I do a lot of is I pick up stuff that, like, on moving day here in the city, you can furnish a fucking apartment with what people get rid of. So I love to snatch stuff off the side of the road, and, like, I'll like, I take it to the free markets that we do once a month. So I do that, or I post it up on, like, Buy Nothing groups so that, you know, I make sure that people pick it up and it doesn't go into the landfills and stuff like that. But, man, I'm going to be looking for leather ottomans. I'll bring you something, you know. Don't worry. If it rains, I don't touch it. If it's raining and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, that's a bummer. That's a loss. Whatever. But, like, if it's nice, I've gotten some nice stuff. I love trash, is what I'm saying. I love trash. What was it? I'll show a picture of it. It was like, let's see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This motherfucker right here. So cool. And I gotten it off the side of the road. It was the dopest. It was the absolute dopest. It was so comfy where I would, like, just lay down. And you pull a lever on the side and it goes from this position and it basically, like, tilts you up where, like, your feet, your legs are in the air. You are completely, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. You plan on moving it up here to your spare bedroom eventually. There you go. You just need to finish getting stuff reorganized and put away. I know, and the so much free time you have. I know, right? I still have to hang my shelves. I'm, you know, still doing the renovation. I get that, though. So much to do, so little time. I don't like being an adult. I want to go be, like, a cared for, stay-at-home wife who doesn't work, and I don't want children. I'm just gonna have my cats and I'll just hang out and craft all day. That's the goal here. That's my American dream. Yeah, it's cute, right? It was so cool. And I got it for free. Like, it's crazy what people give away. It was so dope though. I wanted to get it reupholstered, was my dream, in like a fluffier fabric. But I just didn't have the space for it. I didn't have the space, and I was like, alright, go be free. You know? Shame. Shame. That's alright. You were pooped after putting the chair together. That's understandable. Oh, there's a reclining footrest. That's dope. I hope you get to it. That could be nice. Just like take a break. I do that on like my breaks at work. I get like 2 15s and I just go and I lay in bed. Speaking of laying in bed, girly, I'm gonna go find it. I will chat with you later. I will, depending on when Amberlynn Reed goes live, I feel like she's been going live earlier, but then being live for longer. So that's an interesting combo that she's doing. I will be talking to you tomorrow. You bought it extra? Oh my god. Get that footrest on there. You deserve it. You deserve it. I'm gonna hit the hay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being here earlier. Gimli, Lizzie, our Mademoiselle. And I hope you have a beautiful night. Yes, get some rest. 8 p.m. is when she starts. Alright, no, I'll be there. I'll be there, or I'll be square. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a beautiful night, everybody. Thank you for being here. And